Hey everybody, today I'm going to give you a quick overview of the picnic table squirrel feeder. I'm going to show you all the pieces and how it goes together and maybe give you a couple of tips along the way. So first of all, when you open the file, you're going to see all of these pieces here, and you're going to actually see these three pieces as separate pieces, but I have them put together for this video. You'll see that there's two pieces that look like this that are identical, and then there's this piece right here. When you cut the two identical pieces, you just simply glue them together and then stick this one into the slot there and glue it. And when when the glue dries, this is nice and sturdy because this is the piece that you're going to screw into a fence or into a tree to hold your picnic table up there if you like. So that's what that is. Let me show you the rest of the pieces here too. And you can probably already recognize by looking here how this all goes together. So here's your two legs like this. And you take the two sets of legs and these two cross pieces, and you put one cross piece into here, the other into here, and then the other legs just like this. Go ahead and glue those in. Once that dries, it'll be a whole lot easier to put together. I'm going to do it without glue here, so we'll see how coordinated I am when I'm not directly over the piece to see what's going on. But there's one bench, there's the other. And again, when it's not so wobbly due to the lack of glue, it's a lot easier. And then here's your top. Of course, you have the score lines here to simulate the different planks on the top. So make sure you put that the right way around. You'll notice that right away as well. And then the top just goes into these different fingers that are sticking up. And there you go. Now there's a hole in the middle that is made for you to either put something like a little pot like this, where you can have a screw and, a bolt and a nut to put that on there. Or you can put one of the corn cobs for a squirrel in there. Or you could even put a different kind of bowl or a dish for birdseed. If you need to adjust that hole, simply click on it in your vector program and make it whatever size that you like. And then once you're all done with this, again, you can screw this into a fence or a tree. And I'm going to see if I can tip this up for you without dumping everything off. But you'll see on the bottom here that there are tabs right there that these fit into. So when it slides up under here, you will look under there and connect the two tabs into those slots, and then it holds the whole thing just like this. Now, as usual with any design, you must first start by measuring your materials with your calipers. And then you go into the design and you compare that to the slots in the design and then adjust it if you need to. With all of my latest designs, I included a sample slot for you to cut first, so that makes it a lot easier, but make sure you do that before you get started, because if you need to adjust any of these holes, you can do that ahead of time before you start cutting, and you'll have a much better experience. Last thing, a lot of people ask what I seal this with. I just use a spray poly sealant from Lowe's. I don't even know the brand offhand, but I just put 3 or 4 coats on there, and it does pretty well. I'm not expecting this to last for a generation, of course, but it should protect from the basic elements for a season or two at least, depending on what kind of material that you use. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to see what you guys make this with and how they look. But until then, as always, I will see you in the next one.